G'day there, this is of course how governments unravel. The economy and incompetence will kill you basically every time. The theme of this government pre-COVID was on delivery or indeed lack of it. They can't do stuff. They announce stuff, they can't deliver. They can't build houses, they can't build light rail, and now it turns out they can't run a pandemic. And the irony of that is that they have spent so much time and energy telling you that not only they could, they were the best in the world. The centrepiece of the pantomime was, of course, our great leader and her trusted health sidekick, the bloke she hitched her reputational wagon to, Ashley Bloomfield. We became so enamoured with Ashley. We had t-shirts made, we had tea towels, we feted him, we wanted his children. Sadly, Ashley is a bust. Ashley is like a lot of other wonks who head ministries, not very good at his job. Read the Auditor General's report into PPE, and because the Prime Minister has no experience in anything, like so many Labour leaders and ministers before her in similar scenarios, she relies completely on the so-called experts' advice. And once you do that, you're stuck with your decision. Jacinda is stuck with Ashley, and Ashley is going to drag her down. Ashley, of course, should have quit by now, and in that is the other problem. No one quits in this government. No one quits, no one is sacked, no one is ever held to account for anything. And they're not held to account because, as one MP, Deborah Russell, famously said of Jacinda, it's not her way. And the problem with it being not her way is it sets the bar so low, everyone goes to sleep. That's why people leave quarantine with no tests, despite there being rules about being tests. It's why cops don't knock on doors in self-isolation, despite the fact they were assured they would. It's why they argued self-isolation was fine and quarantine wasn't needed. It's why they argued there was plenty of PPE and we were on a war footing. Hell, it's probably why the couriers couldn't deliver anything in lockdown for weeks on end. No one gives a monkeys, because from the top down, this government is about noise, headlines, verbal frippery, and nothing beyond that. They don't do details, they don't do delivery, they do feelings, and you cannot run a country on feelings. In essence, this is an inept government. The suspicion was well and truly raised last year as the economy slowed. It has been confirmed now as the smoke and the mirrors show they called a pandemic response spectacularly falls apart with reports of incompetence, stories that aren't true, details that change daily, and yet still no accountability. Everyone who cocked this up, is cocking this up, is still in work. Why?